Hello, this is Miss Anders, and I'm going to begin talking about the product property of logarithms. So you can see here that the product property in its general form is log base b m times n, and this is written in its condensed form. And if we were to expand this form, we would write it as log base b, hold on one second, log base b m plus log base b n. Keep in mind that you can condense or expand, so you can go from condensed to expanded or expanded to condensed. So you can move forward and backward and forward. So this right here, hold on, let me change this, is this is the expanded version. And this right here is the condensed. You can tell it's expanded because there are two logarithms with base b, and you can tell that this is condensed because there's only one logarithm with base b. So let's put this into practice. If you notice, the first three examples here say to condense into a single logarithm. You can only condense and expand when your logarithm has the same base. So if we look at example 1, we have log base 3 of 9 plus log base 3 of 5. So this plus indicates that we're using the product property. So we just write this as log base 3 of 9 times 5, which simplifies to log base 3 of 45. And then we move on to the next example, log of 6 plus log of x minus 3. Notice that there is no base, and that's because these are common logs, so it's an understood of base 10, which they still have the same base. So that means that we can multiply the 6 and the x minus 3, and we know we can multiply because of this plus here indicates that we're going to use the product property. So we can just write this as log 6 times x minus 3, and we have to make sure we distribute that 6, so this becomes log 6x minus 18. And it'd probably be a good idea to put that in parentheses. And then finally here we have natural log 4x squared plus natural log 3x cubed. Natural log both have a base of e, so we know they have the same base. This has a little plus, so we know we're using the product property. So this becomes natural log 4x squared times 3x cubed. We multiply 4 times 3, which is 12. And when we're multiplying the same variable, we add exponents, so that's going to be x to the 5th. So for number 4, 5, and 6, we are asked to expand using the product property. And what we have to do here is we have to realize that 72 is actually a product of two numbers. And so for this type of problem, you can choose the two numbers that you want to use. And the first thing that comes to my mind is 9 times 8. So I can write this as log 9 times 8, and I am expanding, so this is actually log 9 plus log 8. And notice that the bases are the same. Of course, you can rewrite this in any type of product form that you want. I've just chosen to use 9 times 8. You could use whichever two factors of 72 you would want to use. Number 5 is a little tricky because we have 9 over 10. Now we know that when we have a fraction like 9 over 10, that's kind of the same thing. Oh, hold on, my natural log got a little messy there. ln of 9 times 1 over 10. So notice how we can kind of separate those two multiples, 9 times 1 over 10, and so I can rewrite this as ln 9 plus ln 1 over 10. And then in number 6, we can see that x squared minus 4 is, if you remember your factoring properties, this is a difference of squares. So I recognize that when I look at it, and I can expand this to be log x plus 2, x minus 2. And notice that those two factors are still multiplying to one another, so I can separate this over addition, log x plus 2 plus log x minus 2. So expanding is a little bit more difficult than condensing, and you'll find that it takes you a little bit longer, but the more you practice it, the easier it will become.